Hi guys, it's Peter. Bell, say hi. This is my Bellifer. Hopefully, one day I'll have time to explain to you. I was like, what? No. Hopefully, I'll have time to explain to you how we met. It's kind of cute story. But she's my girl. She's my baby. She's super sassy. She is gorgeous, as you can see. But yes, back to what I was saying. Thank you to my wife again for helping me. And thank you guys for watching. I want to formally say thank you. I am from South Korea. In South Korea, putting your head down to vow shows respect. And why did I just do that? It's because, yes, it is a small wins too, compared to a lot of those big name influencer. But I think I did pass 200 subscribers. And you know what? This couldn't happen if you didn't watch it, if you didn't subscribe it. So whether you subscribe it or not, if you're watching this, you don't have to subscribe. But I just want to say thank you for watching. And because of you, and people are being connected, and people from Canada and Europe, they're watching. People from all over the age, men or women, are watching. So thank you so much. You'll be nice to, yeah, make money off of it. But you know what? Worst comes worst. I did my best to share my journey and everything I know, although I may be wrong, to you guys, and hopefully it really helps your life at least. And yeah, without a further ado, I want to actually, I wouldn't say go over. I also have to say, sorry about a video you're gonna watch yesterday, or I think it's tomorrow, or it's a film we filmed yesterday. I'm not naked. No, I'm not naked, but I am shirtless because I teared rotator cuffs. I think like 3 to 4. It's pretty bad. So I can lift side or I cannot raise front. So I'm gonna go see a doctor tomorrow, and hopefully it's nothing crazy. Hopefully I don't require surgery, but I'll keep you guys updated. I wasn't even ego lifting. I was flat bench pressing, but I wasn't ego lifting. But I guess I am getting old, and I think I was kind of really sleep deprived and tired, maybe dehydrated. Maybe I skipped the warm up, maybe I skipped too many stretches. So please, guys, if you're getting older, even when you're young, don't skip warm up, don't skip stretches. Please stay hydrated. And your body's smart, right? If you didn't get enough sleep, maybe going to the gym next day might not be a bad idea. This is like 100th or 200th time I'm getting hurt, and I still get hurt. I must be still learning my lesson and like a little kid. But I told my wife, this is it. Because ever since I got hurt, my wife had to work extra to help me around, and I'm just being a burden to her. So I can't be selfish anymore. So whenever I exercise, I really gotta be careful. I really gotta do warm up, even though I don't want to. I really gotta stretch, because even though I don't want to, and I really gotta do my cardio, even though I don't want to. I gotta strengthen my core, even though I don't want to. So those of you, I'm telling you, I gotta do it so I don't become a burden to my wife. Please do it so you don't become a burden to your mom or your kid or your wife or your husband or your roommate, whatever. Sorry for a long introduction. And yes, sorry about yesterday. Film. I am not naked, but he looks naked, and it looks like all over the place. I think my brain went shock for tearing a lot of rotator cuffs on my left shoulder. Anyway, yesterday video was about net worth, one of the four pillars of wealth, and it's a net worth. And I feel like I gave you information, so I want to kind of summarize again. So essentially, the reason why you have to convert your income, hopefully high income, into a net worth uh, in, is because you have to increase your net worth by having assets. It's more so that you can stop inflation, because inflation will always happen. Excuse me, every year. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like a 7%, right? Or I might be wrong on that, but it's always increasing inflation. So, um, yeah, you can keep working, right? Let's say just hypothetical. You're a physician. You're MD or DO. My wife is laughing now. I'm kind of self-conscious what it is. You can keep working, and you could maybe keep getting a raise each year, but you're also getting older, right? We're not going to live forever. I don't think none yet. Maybe like 100, 200 years later, who knows, right? Or maybe Elon Musk, but he's not. He's an alien, not really a human. But your assets also keep working, right? When you buy assets, you want to make sure your money or assets are also working. However, instead of getting older, your assets, I want to say it gets better. So if you use your body and your physical presence to keep working, sure, you may get raised, but you're getting older. But your assets, let's not use the word older. Technically, you will be, right? Chronologically, but it gets better, unlike us. Okay. So I wanted to explain the importance of owning things. It's so that you could get old without stressing too much. Okay. So third, another pillar of wealth. We have four pillars of wealth, and one thing that we're covering today is time freedom. We have an income, we have net worth or assets, and we have time freedom, and we have a social status. Everyone will think differently, but for me, as of right now, 5 years ago, I wasn't like this. But right now, and I'm pretty sure rest of my life, I think this is the most important, in my opinion. Time freedom. Okay. And what is that exactly? It's a lifestyle wealth. Essentially, how much control do you have over your time? How much control do you have over your time? Can you wake up whenever you want? Okay, can you just imagine? Can we just imagine that waking up whenever we want? It's like when was the last time we did that? When we were a baby, right? Can you imagine the freedom we have? Can you stop working without collapsing financially? Personal example, I just told you. I hurt my shoulder yesterday. It was about 24 hours ago. I went to work. My mom was so furious. I actually thought my mom would say, roll up your sleeve and stop whining, stop crying, go work. This time, for the first time, 33 years after, my mom said, I want you to stop working, rest, take some time off. I called my mom this morning in such agony, asking my Mom, all this time, whenever you were hurt, my mom was almost like a single mom. My dad was there. It's kind of really complicated because very different in South Korea back then compared to America. Divorce laws, not a lot of rights for women back in the day. So essentially, my mom was single mom, and she would get hurt a lot because she was always working two jobs, tired, malnutrition, always taking care of my older brother and me. So I remember my mom was always hurt, but I also remember my mom always having to go work no matter what. So I called my mom, Mom, why did you do that? Because I was sad that I was doing it today again. I don't know. I just wanted to ask my mom why she did it. And she said she had no choice. Every time she brings home money, it's getting personal, but my father would create more debt. So she just had no choice. But for the first time, my mom told me today, I want you to stop being like me. I want you to stop. Peter, you have some money. It may be not a lot. You say it's not a lot, but it's enough money to take some time off and start something fresh. Maybe I should have listened, but I didn't. I went anyway. So pray. Let's pray that I will be okay this time again. Yeah. So that's my personal example. Can you stop working without collapsing financially? Okay. Okay. So having time freedom, you are wealthy because you have a lot of time. This is huge message. Okay. So imagine this: you are a doctor or lawyer making $500,000, but you gotta work like 80 hours a week. You have no time at all. I think I mentioned that to you before, right? Or maybe you are a small business owner. This is just an example. Making $150,000 completely passive. So you have all the time in the world to play golf with your wife or your friends, right? So even though you don't make as much, so what? You spend time. Um, yeah. I want to tell you again. Today I had to go to work, in my opinion, because I think I told you my physical presence requires it, and that's why I have a high income. My other partner, investor, he never set his foot into the restaurant, but he makes money. Yeah, it's less than what I make, but you know what? He didn't. He doesn't ever have to be there. So hypothetically, if my presence got me $1,000 a day today, let's just say, and I was in agony, right? And let's say my partner investor, he got only $100. Okay, $900 is substantial in one day, right? At least for me, it is. At least $900 sounds a lot to me. But guess what? I was in agony working. Like, it really bothered me. I think at one point I felt like I was hyperventilating. So was that $900 worth it if something were to happen to me? Do you see where I'm going with it? This is the importance of time freedom. No amount of money can buy back the time. Why do you think Elon Musk and multi-billionaire want to do the, what is that, T cells? I forgot. And like a 3D organ imprint, and then like transferring your head to an AI body or something, because they want to be immortal. I honestly don't see the beauty of it, but they want time. They want to buy back time. No matter how rich you are, you simply just can't buy back the time. That's why time is very important. I think I'm talking a little longer than usual, so I'll speed up. So remember that progression model with your age. So when you're around like age 40 to 60, around there, this is when you want to buy back your time. So hopefully you built a passive, semi-passive income stream where it's automatic. You could step back and take your time, go to vacation with your wife or husband. Because come on, guys, if money doesn't buy back your time, what was the point of working? I mean, did you? I'm curious. Did you work and make a lot of money so that, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this until I die? I just want to see how much I can make. No, right? I think we all kind of started with, I want to be rich so I can travel the world or something like that, right? I think that's what most of us say. How do you do that? By passive income. Your physical presence does not require. So this is the importance of time freedom. Okay. One last thing I actually wanted to say is, maybe some of you are having hard time, but why? Why do I need all that time? I said that too before when I was like young 20s. When you're young, you don't really realize. Like, you just assume or think you have all the time in the world. Maybe you don't, but because you're just so young, you haven't lived, suffered enough to know the value of time. Time is so finite. So if you are like me when I was 20 and go, what's the old point of all this time? Okay, maybe I can help you explain. What do you love the most? What do you love the most? I love my family the most. My wife right now. When I was a kid, I didn't even realize But I now know I wanted to spend time with my mom. My older brother got a little more lucky. He has more photos with my mom than I do. Around the time I was born, my mom really had to work a lot, and I always missed her presence. So I actually wanted to be rich to spend time with my mom when I was a kid. That was my reason. So my mom doesn't have to work. Because if I'm rich, she doesn't have to go work. Even as a kid, I knew that. If I had money, I could do that, I think. And years passed, I forgot. Because I was dumb 20-year-old too. Just working, chasing for big numbers, six figure, 200,000 a year, 300,000 a year. I bought a house in age 30 or 29, whatever. I have a Rolex. I drove in Corvette before, whatever. I entered 30, second marriage. Nothing changed. I'm always working, slave to work. And I would do anything to just spend one more hour with my wife. That's what I love the most. I want to spend time with my wife. So try to find what you guys love. Visualize it. Like just close your eyes for a second. Visualize it. What do you love? Because love is the strongest among like 11, 12 things, right? Have you ever heard from Talmud? You have a stone, but metal is stronger than rock. Fire can melt metal. Water can put out fire, but clouds can absorb water. Wind can move the clouds. But no matter how strong wind, you can blow away men's willpower. But absolute fear can question men's willpower. But once men start drinking, fear goes away, right? You know when you start drinking, you feel like superhuman, right? But even liquor cannot escape death. So it sounds like death is the strongest thing, right? But no, we all know it's love. That's why we still love the person who's not here with us anymore. It's a famous story from Talmud that my mom used to read me. So try to find what you love the most and visualize it. And you have to protect it. You know how to do that? By being there. So if you're making a lot of money, please try to convert that into passive income so you could buy back time to spend time with something or someone you love the most. Um, Once again, I apologize for yesterday's messy video. Thanks for watching, guys, and we're gonna do this together. Shoulder injury or not, we'll do it together. I'll talk to you tomorrow.